project has ever done. This is going to affect generations and generations and our Denver Front Range forever. Now, I'm not going to go on and on. I'm glad you're all here. And what I'd like to do now is to introduce Assistant General Manager Bruce Abel to say a few words. Welcome, Bruce.
Thank you, Larry, and thank you all for coming to join us today. Is it a gorgeous day for a commemoration? Absolutely. Smiling down on us. Smiling down on us. Dave Genova regrets that he cannot be here today. As you all know, Dave is the current general manager. But before I go into Dave's prepared remarks, I would like to recognize a couple folks from prior senior leadership teams that have come back to join us today. Primarily Phil Washington, who succeeded Cal as the general manager at RTD. I see Rick Plaque, also on the senior leadership team. I saw Liz Rayo, also previously on the senior leadership team back in the Cal era. Is there anyone else that I did not see from the prior senior leadership team? Well, thank you for joining. As I say, Dave regrets that he can't be here today, but he is in Washington, D.C., meeting with officials from the Federal Railroad Administration. But Dave did ask me to share a few words, his reflections on Cal Marsella. I had the great pleasure of knowing Cal for over 20 years and working directly with him while he served RTD as the general manager for 14 years. During Cal's time leading RTD, he impacted many individuals and created a vision to transform the Denver metro area. That vision was the Fast Track's transit expansion plan, with Denver Union Station at the center as a multimodal hub. It was because of Cal's vision and his leadership that the RTD, along with the City and County of Denver, the Denver Regional Council of Government, and Colorado Department of Transportation purchased Denver Union Station in 2001. The historical station was in a state of disrepair, surrounded by empty train tracks and lots. And just look at this place today. Cal's vision, almost fully realized today, and the envy of every city in the country. And I'm so happy that Cal was able to see so much of his vision realized in person a short time before his passing. In addition to Union Station, RTD made unprecedented transit expansions under Cal's leadership. The Southwest Corridor, the Central Platte Valley Extension, the Southeast Corridor, the voter-approved Fast Track's transit expansion plan that has led to the openings of the W line to Lakewood and Golden, the Flatiron Flyer bus rapid transit service between Boulder and Denver, the University of Colorado E-line between Denver and DIA, the B line to Westminster, the R line connecting Lone Tree, Aurora, and Denver, and the North Metro and Southeast Extension projects currently under construction. Yes, Cal was a visionary, and he was a risk taker. He pushed us to achieve what often seemed impossible. On a personal note, this is still Dave speaking, Cal was a great mentor and friend to me. One day in his office during a coaching moment, he said, "Dave, one day when you're the GM, and you will be one day." Well, I left his office that day with the seed planted to aspire for more, and he credits Cal for planting that seed. So on behalf of the entire RTD family, past and present, we thank you, Cal, for your vision, your leadership, your inspiration to make the Denver metro area a great transit city. And to Cal's family, Sherry, Missy, Matt, Sarah, thank you for sharing Cal with us. We know that his service took many long days, weeks, and months, and many sacrifices were made by the family. On a personal note from myself, I can think back to the 20-plus years since I first met Cal, and the 10-plus years that I worked with Cal at the RTD. I can only echo Dave's sentiments and add that in addition to Cal's ability to create a vision, he had the incredible knack to build a team of folks around him, to communicate his vision, and guide his team to bring it to reality. As you look around you here today, you see the fruits of Cal's vision and guidance and unending work to bring everyone on board towards his goal and the community's goal. It's truly fitting that today we're at Denver Union Station. to commemorate his work and dedicate a plaque that will be permanently displayed at Union Station in memory of Cal, describing his vision, leadership, and accomplishments. But before we dedicate that plaque, I would like to ask Sherry Marsella if she would like to share any comments on behalf of the Marsella family.
Thank you all for coming today. I really don't love public speaking, especially when I'm emotional and about to just lose it, but this is a very friendly crowd, and this event is just too important to me and my family. First, thank you all for coming. It's so good to see so many family, friends, and RTD family here, from staff and board members and former board members. It means so much that you would come today, and you've been such a big part of our lives for a long time. I don't know if many of you know this. I'm Jewish. Cal wasn't, but we were together for a long time. Jews do something called an unveiling on the 1-year anniversary of the loved one's passing, and the unveiling is of their gravestone. Well, I didn't do that for Cal because he wasn't Jewish, but I consider this his unveiling. One that not only would he approve of, but he'd be so proud and grateful for. If you knew Cal professionally, you know that he lived and breathed fast tracks, and Union Station being its central hub in particular, it's so fitting and right that he'll be honored here. On behalf of the entire Marsella family, our kids, Matt and Sarah, Missy and her husband Kyle, Cal's brother and sister are here, Chuck and Arlene, and my nieces and nephews, Steve and Aaron, and Jesse and Fred, and all the ones that couldn't be here, we thank you. We just know how significant this would be to Cal. Cal always said that he was one of the really fortunate ones whose vocation was his advocation. His passion was transit, and seeing the vision that's come to reality all around us would have brought him such joy. So thank you very much.
Before we unveil the plaque, I would like to ask Kevin Flynn, whom I saw earlier. Kevin is currently a city councilman for the City and County of Denver, previously on the RTD staff, as well as previously covered RTD for the Rocky Mountain News, one of Denver's preeminent newspapers back in the day. I'd like to ask Kevin to come forward and make a presentation to Sherry, an American flag that's been flown over the state capitol in remembrance of Cal by the Denver Police Protective Association. Kevin, Sherry.
Thank you. It's absolutely incredible to be standing here and think of what this was like 15 years ago. Just 15 years ago. And because of Cal's vision and the hard work of a lot of the folks here and many who aren't here, look at what we have now. And Sherry, it's because of Cal, who led the vision, that we're even able to stand in a place like this, such a remarkable place. This is actually, I'm sorry, I misspoke, Bruce. It's actually a state of Colorado flag that at my request, the Denver Police Protective Association had flown over the Colorado Capitol. This Colorado state flag was flown over the state capitol in memory of Cal Marsella in appreciation for his leadership of the Regional Transportation District and his visionary advocacy of fast tracks. Thank you.
Larry? I'd like to ask Chair Hoy and Sherry to join me back at the podium. Maddie. Oh, I did it. Sorry, Matt. Missy, Sarah, please come on up. I still remember the first meeting with Matt when he played second base at one of our softball games, junior high.
Yeah.
Not really. So today, Sherry, gang, please join Chair Hoy. We dedicate the plaque, which will be permanently displayed at Denver Union Station in memory of Cal, describing his vision, leadership, and accomplishments. mic. Can you hear me without the mic?
Yes. Yes.
The Denver Union Station rail platforms are dedicated to the memory of Clarence Cal W. Marsella, General Manager and CEO of the Regional Transportation District from 1995 to 2009. Known as the father of fast tracks, Cal was instrumental in creating, nurturing, and championing the comprehensive Fast Tracks Rapid Transit Expansion Plan that voters approved in 2004. Under Cal's leadership, RTD made numerous major accomplishments, purchasing Denver Union Station in 2001 in partnerships with the City and County of Denver, the Regional Council of Governments, and the Colorado Department of Transportation. It's a testament to Cal's vision and dedication to implementing major transportation improvements that will serve the Denver metropolitan region for generations to come. Thank you.
And that, my friends, will be forever memorialized out here, so the people in the future generations will know how this came about. Thank you, Cal Marsella.
Thank you all for joining us today, and enjoy the fruits of Cal's vision and labor for years to come. Over by the permanent placement of the plaque, Scott, has that been determined yet?
Yes, it'll be in front of the bus concourse escalator just to the left, so everyone going from the
Just to the left of the escalator, going down to the bus concourse, will be its permanent home. So thank you all for joining. Sherry and family, thank you for sharing Cal with us. I'm fitting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, make an announcement. I would.
And folks, for those of you that would like to join the family, the Wine Coop Brewery is on the front side of the station, and there will be a short, I guess I'll call it, I don't want to call it a reception, but a short gathering for those that would like to chat with the family at Wine Coop Brew Pub. If you walk through the historic building, out the front door, hang a left, and it will be immediately across the street. Oh, go down the escalator or the stairs, come back up at the historic building, go through the historic building out the front door, and you'll be on Wine Coop, and it will be down to your left.
Most of it.